Hey kiddos, it's Mom. Welcome to another episode of Schooled by Mom, a series where I teach you little nuggets of knowledge and illustrate them using the games I like to play. Today we're talking about pirate ships. There's a lot to learn about these fascinating frigates, so climb aboard. First off, let's get our bearings. Imagine you're standing at the steering wheel of the ship, or at the helm as it's officially known, and you're looking towards the front of the ship. The right side is called the starboard side. Without going into a bunch of boring old English word origin stuff, this is the side where the steering board used to be. The left side of the ship used to be referred to as the larboard side. Blah blah blah, boring old English, this was the side from which they used to load cargo when they were in a port. Can you imagine how hard it must have been to hear the difference between these two directions in a storm, or when being chased by a sea monster? Wait, did you say the Kraken was on the starboard side, or the larboard side? Oops, my bad. So, in 1844, the British Navy officially changed larboard to port, and many lives were probably saved. The back part of a ship is called the stern, and if you're on your way here, you are headed to the aft of the ship. The front part of a ship is called the bow, and if you're going this direction, you're headed to the fore of the ship. So, let's review. The right side is starboard, the left side, formerly known as larboard, is port. The back is the stern, and the front is the bow. Hold on, let me catch my breath. The long pole that juts out in front of the bow is called the bowsprit. And here's a fun fact. When the pirate Blackbeard, or Edward Thatch as it said on his driver's license, was finally killed, his head was hung from a bowsprit. Not to be confused with the bloody head of a pirate, the figurehead is a carved wooden ornament that was said to symbolize the spirit of the ship. Oftentimes this was a woman or a mythological creature. The name of the flag that we most commonly associate with pirates, you know, that smiley skull and crossbones guy, is the Jolly Roger. The highest deck of the ship above the captain's quarters is known as the, wait for it, poop deck. And although it's very funny, it actually has nothing to do with bodily functions. The name comes from the Latin word for the stern. Now, if you do have to go potty on a ship, you do it in what's called the head. Many sea voyages lasted months or even years, so you really should have gone before we left. Congratulations, kiddos, you are now smarter than your friends because you've been schooled by Mom.